and welcome back to Empire War Thrawn's Revenge mod, the Bacta War Campaign. I am playing as the New Republic, and this is the situation. Last time, Zinj's Empire went on the attack and took from me the planet Brental 4. I'm not sitting here watching that because watch us lose. We already lost. I didn't take too kindly to this, so I struck out at the Empire and took from them Dara 4.
We are victorious.
After this, I sent a fleet to Cardia and captured the planet with help from the boys. After that, I sent the boys alongside a small fleet and recaptured Brental 4. But they retreated.
Everybody got that?
After loading up the save, I spent my first few minutes hiring boffin spies and ordering ships for the fleet. I sent spies to both Yagdul and Kretu 5. I even sent a spy to keep an eye on Graven 7. Anything to worry about Graven 7 still? No. Returning to Kretu 5, I took one look at the Empire's ground defences and concluded them an easy enough target for my Special Operations Unit, the boys. So I sent them in.
Invasion
Just gonna
commencing.
move in. This boys' operation started like every other. I had them land and instantly noticed the probably not meant to be there map boundary. Ah yes, a map boundary. After this, I set the boys to business, building defensive turrets and command zone barracks before sending them in to deal with the enemy. A task that would turn out to be not so easy. A bit of lagging, isn't it? It's perfectly fine. The Empire threw everything they had at me in terms of deployable units, which would turn out to be a lot. Under pressure, I moved the boys around, as the onslaught of the Empire's attacks left me concerned. Look, okay, look, stood there and took that. Fucking champion. I was afraid for the safety of the boys and considered retreating until Luke Skywalker decided to get stuck, on what is a matter he has refused to disclose with anyone.
I'm here. I'll be there. Let me help you.
Okay, Luke's decided he's just going to stand there.
He's just standing there.
With Luke unable to move, I had to veto my plan to retreat and use a plan I call Hope and Pray, which thankfully paid off, and the planet was mine.
We are victorious.
Hectic at first, but winnable. It only took me 23 minutes. With 325 mine, I set up some basic defences for the planet, then sent the boys over to Yagdul and did this.
They're falling back.
Yep. After taking Yagdul, some of the ships from the Imperial fleet ran away. Ah. The fleet just ran away. With the Empire's space defences weakened, I sent in my space fleet to deal with what the Empire had left.
Tactical battle imminent.
After my fleet jumped in system, I knew from past experience that a fleet of my size against such a small and pitiful force would send that small and pitiful force running. But this time, they would not do that, for I had an interdictor cruiser. You see this? It's called an interdictor cruiser. Well, it's actually called a CC 7700E. But it can do this.
Gravity well generators online.
With the enemy now unable to flee, I sent my fleet moving in on the attack. During the engagement, they killed the hero unit Arisi Delaret, who during the Rogue Squadron series was no more than a traitorous little shit, that's what she is. And not long after killing her, the battle was won. All killed. With that battle out of the way, whilst I was checking out other planets, Yisan Isard sent her fleet to Kretu 5.
Tactical battle imminent.
Knowing I was unable to win with the defences there, I clicked auto-resolve, and then sent my fleet in after her and her super star destroyer, the Lusantia.
He gets a victory. So that's what we're up against. A super star destroyer, known as a Lusantia.
But first, who is Yisan Isard, and what is the Lusantia? Side note. Yisan Isard is first and foremost a complete bitch.
What did he say?
With her appearance being both striking and intimidating, with two mismatched eyes, one a fiery red, the other an ice blue. During the life of the Emperor, she rose to the rank of Director of Imperial Intelligence, and was rumoured to be one of the Emperor's lovers. 6 months after the Battle of Yavin, the Emperor gifted her the Lusantia, a super star destroyer originally from the Tuat shipyards, and was originally known as the Executor, not to be confused with Darth Vader's Executor. Using the Force, the Emperor secretly buried the Lusantia on Coruscant, and it became Isard's personal prison, used for turning rebels into sleeper agents. 6 months after the death of the Emperor, Isard became the head of the Galactic Empire, and set her eyes on destroying the New Republic and Rogue Squadron. She ordered the development of the Kratos virus, and had it unleashed upon the population of Coruscant. During the battle for Coruscant, Isard was able to capture the Rogue Squadron pilot, Corran Horn, and she had him sent to Lusantia. However, after failing to turn Horn into a sleeper agent, he was able to escape from her dreadful facility, and fearing its discovery, she had the buried Super Star Destroyer take to the stars, and the Lusantia blasted its way out of Coruscant, killing millions, and fled to Typhera. With Yisan Isard now the ruler of Typhera, Rogue Squadron resigned from the New Republic to go after her, marking the start of the Bacta War. The Bacta War in the books, unlike my campaign, was cruel. Isard had thousands put to death in an attempt to stop Rogue Squadron, but after months of fighting above the planet Typhera, Isard was presumably killed at the hands of Corran Horn and Tycho Selchu, and the Lusantia was surrendered to Wedge Antilles and entered into New Republic service. However, Yisan Isard's story was not yet over.
And now for something completely different.
For the first stage of the battle, I focused on taking out Yisan Isard's small support fleet. After the small support fleet was destroyed, I had my fleet target the Super Star Destroyer. After mere moments of conflict, I had taken some losses and was able to bring in some reinforcements, a tactic I call taking her from the rear.
Dirty bastard!
With reinforcements, I was able to begin taking out the Super Star Destroyer's engines. It was obvious to me that Isard was having her ship gun it towards my fleet's interdictor cruiser and escape, but I wouldn't let her do that. I brought in the remains of the reinforcements and continued to have them pound at the engines. After a while of my forces taking a pounding, they were able to bring about a New Republic victory, symbolised by a massive explosion.
We are victorious.
After the death of Yisan Isard, a small band of rebels was sent to the planet Typhera, and after a short chaotic battle, the planet fell to the New Republic, and with that, the Bacta War was over.
Oh, don't tell me there's squads left.
And it's George. They're falling back.
There we go, they're falling. They're running away.
Due to an update to the Thrawn's Revenge mod, I have had to cut this series short. I hope everyone watching has enjoyed these past 3 videos because they were a blast to make. There will be more Empire War in the future, but for now I have been Jack, and thank you for watching.